thanks for having me.
Yeah,
You mentioned that you enjoyed the trail already this morning.
That's right.
That's right.
You got up and took a brisk run?
Yeah, the lights on the trail really help, and so you can use it during the darker months of the year.
Perfect.
So, yep, definitely woke me up.
How do the leaves look out on the trail?
Couldn't see any because they were dark.
Too dark.
Oh, is that early? Even on the way back?
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Well, we're getting close to November.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
early voting opens soon?
Yeah, so early voting in the city of Jackson starts on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So this is our third cycle of early voting, and it started this year. So the primaries in February and August were our first goes at early voting, and now this is the big one. We have a bigger turnout for the November election, so we're getting things going for early voting.
I know the absentee voting has been very, very popular. How does this work? It's basically same as an election day, right? Mm-hmm. Nothing different?
Same procedures as going to your polling place on election day. You go to the desk, you give ID, and then you go through the whole steps. You get your ballot and you vote, and you're on your way. So I've done it the past 2 times just because I wanted to see how it felt, what the procedure was, and I definitely will be doing it again in November because it clears you for election day. You can get the voting done and go on your way.
Yeah, so and it's you just go into City Hall, second floor.
That's right. So that's just for City of Jackson voters, at City Hall. That's our lone early voting site. And then if you live elsewhere in Jackson County, just check with your local clerk about how you can do early voting because every really city, township, village has to provide early voting. So
Are those ballots like locked and sealed until after, or are they being counted as they come in?
they're not counted until election day.
Election day, got it.
I believe the state provides some leeway as far as counting ballots before election day.
Okay.
But yeah, they are sealed until the official vote counts.
Got
So early voting starts on Saturday, and then it will go through Sunday, November 3rd, and you can go to City Hall if you're a City of Jackson voter, and it goes from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
We had Sierra on last week, and I asked her, when do you think we can expect the results to come in? And we really don't know, right?
Usually, I would say on election night in Jackson County, we start to see results roll in around 9:30, 10. And then when we factor in things like absentee ballots, it takes a lot longer to tally all the votes. So I know in August, we didn't really get a clear picture of how things were going to turn out until around midnight or so.
Okay.
So, we'll probably get some kind of indication of how things are going, around 9:30, 10 p.m., but it might not be until the early morning hours until we have some of those unofficial results.
Now there's a drop box that people can use for, is that for the absentee ballots?
That's right.
Okay.
We've mailed out thousands of absentee ballots
Nice.
to City of Jackson voters, and there are 2 secure drop boxes that are designed specifically for absentee ballots that city voters can use. That one we're looking at right now, that's outside the entrance of City Hall, and you can use it there. And then we have a drive-up ballot drop box in Nixon Park, where you can just go through the parking lot and drop it there.
Nice.
Very good.
Do people have to request absentee ballots?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways you can do it. You can contact your local clerk's office and request, and there's also a list you can be put on so you're automatically mailed an absentee ballot.
Perfect.
And
I bet a lot of our snowbirds need to do that because they probably leave at the 1st of November. So.
yeah, and the closer we get to election day, you're going to want to perhaps not rely on the mail, just because there could be delays.
Good
so
point.
the closer we get to election day, we recommend that people use a drop box, or if you have concerns about a drop box, you can walk it into the local clerk's office and hand deliver it to them, just in case you have some concerns about using a drop box.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. You brought a little video along that we're going to take a look at. Can you tell us what we're going to be seeing?
Yeah, it seems like lately we've been getting a snow event around Halloween. I know it snowed last Halloween.
Yes.
And so that means our crews from the Department of Public Works have to prepare. So we just had what we call the snowplow rodeo.
How fun.
Yeah, it's a fun day. It's a training day for our Public Works crews, and it's for them to get back behind the wheel of a plow truck and to make sure they're prepared for when the snow flies and they have to clear the streets.
Great. Let's take a quick look.
I call it the snowplow rodeo. We set up a training day today for all of our new hires and our old guys. They're learning the operations of the truck. They're getting the feel for the truck. So we set up the course to implement kind of an imaginary curb line. We're just simulating what they would probably see on the street. It's important because you don't want our new employees to go out on the street and learn when we have a snow event. We want to make sure that they're trained up every year so when we have a snow event, they're able to do what we expect out of them. I've been here a long time. I've seen a lot of snow events. A snow event comes in, we get called in. It could be midnight, could be 2 o'clock in the morning. You're basically on a 35,000 pound ice skate. You got to watch all aspects. You got to watch for people sliding through stop signs. You got to watch how much material you're putting down. You have to really pay attention for the truck you're running and the people around you. I just hope that the public understands when we're out and about, we're opening the roads so they can get to and from work. We're opening the roads for the fire departments. We're opening the roads for the police department. So give us time, give us space. It might take us a little longer to get to the local streets, but we will get there with the equipment and the know-how that we have.
There's a lot of effort that goes into taking care of our city, of course, and the preparation. That's awesome. So, but I don't want any snow.
I don't want any snow either. But I think some of those
just
drivers.
for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think some of those drivers deserve ribbons for their rodeo. That
I
was
believe so.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and when there's a snow event, they can be behind the wheel for over 8 hours.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of clearing that they have
Yeah,
to
and that's
do.
tough on your body too. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you
it's
gotta be
really
paying
bumpy in
attention.
there.
Yeah, not the smoothest ride.
No, not at all.
Now, West Avenue is going to have a little bit of a closure coming up. You want to
That's
explain
right.
that one?
Yeah, so today Southwest Avenue is closed between Michigan and Washington, and it's because we need to do an emergency sewer repair.
Oh, got it. All right,
Beautiful.
get it done.
Yep, so we just got out the word about that yesterday, sent out a code red message to that area of town to let people know to avoid that area because that's a busy street that a lot of people
Yeah.
use. So plan alternate routes around town for sure.
Yeah, we'd again like to remind people to vote. There's plenty of opportunities for sure, and everyone needs to vote. No,
Yep.
no complaining if you don't vote.
Yep.
Aaron, before I let you out of here, I know Halloween is a big holiday at your home. Do you have any surprises lined up?
Just going to be putting out the blow molds. I'm going to be sitting at the front door playing my electric organ,
Perfect.
playing some spooky tunes. It's always a fun time.
Awesome.
Nice.
Live in a really busy trick-or-treating area, so it's always fun to see. I think we get around like 200 kids.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, so fun. Well, happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Thanks
Same
for
to you.
joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Aaron Dimick from the city of Jackson. More of the show after this break. Stay with us.